Hey guys, Retro here. Today I'm going to do another random retro show and tell video. I have, as always, some pretty cool stuff for you today, so let's check it out. Here we start off with some trading cards. Now, the 80s and 90s were an interesting time for trading cards because pretty much any intellectual property you can think of had its own trading card set. And there's some really weird stuff out there. I'm going to show you some of it, but we'll start off with this one. It's actually really cool. It is Terminator 2 trading cards. You can see Arnold there as the Terminator, of course. I really like the design, the gray border with the purple and stuff like that, and the text stuff in the background there. It's pretty cool. Let's take a look at the back. I won't read them all, but let me read this one because it's Arnold. Terminator wearing the leather clothes he took from a biker scans a drainage canal for John Connor, the boy he has been sent to protect. At the moment, the typical American kid and a friend are riding John's dirt bike to a shopping mall. Terminator super hearing picks up the whine of John's Honda 125. He guns the engine of the Harley Davidson motorcycle that he acquired earlier and roars after the kids. And this set is by Impel. You can see that, there you go. And this is from 91, obviously, when the movie came out, I believe. Pretty cool. There you got another one of Arnold. That's when I believe, well, it says Terminator is prepared to go to the extremes. I think that's when he's about to cut his arm open to show Tyson that he is a robot. Okay. There's the T1000. The T1000 reforms once more. And by the way, these cards are actually cards I had since childhood. And I love Terminator 2, probably my favorite movie of all time. I consider it to be the best movie of all time if I had to choose one. It says, blown into a million frozen pieces by Terminators 45, the T1000 is spread across the floor of the steel mill. In the heat of the smelters, the super cold nitrogen that froze the liquid metal killer evaporates and the T1000 shards melt, fuse into larger pools and reform a central mass as Terminator John and the wounded Sarah struggle to escape. The T1000 rises to manheight and takes its first steps forward again, or toward them, sorry. Alright, pretty cool. There's another shot of the T1000. Of course, the actor whose name escapes me, did a great job. Forget his name, that's what I'm trying to say. This says, dreams meet reality for Kyle and Sarah. This was actually a deleted scene. They might have added it back in the special edition or whatever, where Sarah has a dream that Kyle Reese, John's father, is there in the mental institution. It was kind of an unnecessary scene in my opinion. I've seen it. There's kind of a behind the scenes card right there. The gun points right at the audience. There's another one of Sarah. I think that's when the T1000 takes her form. The real Sarah Connor seals her fate. Oh yeah, there's the real one behind her. And then collector's edition poster featuring all 140 T2 movie cards. Okay, these ones go like this. James Cameron directs Schwarzenegger, showing him how to cut the arm. Wait a minute, he's wearing a gray shirt here, but for most of the movie it's a black shirt. What happened? I don't know, bro. Guess he changed. It says you can't just go around killing people. Good advice. Faster sure he's gaining on us. T-1000 commandeers a tanker. And Terminator carries roses for his date. That was the shopping mall scene. It's definitely not a date. Maybe a date with destiny. Okay, let's go on to another set of cards here. These are Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles trading cards. Looks like it's from 1990. Yeah, that is when the movie came out after all, I believe. And there's Michelangelo. You can see the back here. OPG. These are by OPG. There is Donatello. Now these ones, I'm not sure if they're also, let's see. Yeah, these are the same set, I guess. This is, of course, oh my god, I'm blanking. Casey Jones, sorry. I don't know why I blanked on that one. Another great movie. Tough Rocks Were Found. And there it explains a little bit about what's going on there. A masked vigilante. Kingpin would not like him. Another Casey Jones. Crime fighter Casey Jones. Look at the pizza, looks green there. It's weird. Of course, there's Splinter. Master Splinter, excuse me. Watch out behind you. Why is the lighting different in both shots? I mean, it's the same shot, but you know what I mean? Escape from New York. No, it's not the movie. Whoops. Okay. Shooting Splinter. I don't remember him getting shot in the movie, but you know, whatever. So let's go like this. That is April O'Neil on the air. Eyewitness News Channel 3. And the battle with Tatsu. That's when they had Splinter captured there. Poor Splinter. And reaching out to Danny. Alright, those all I have for the Ninja Turtles. Now we have more cards. Don't worry, many more cards. Oh, not that many more, but these are Looney Tunes baseball themed cards by Upper Deck. It looks like it says Upper Decker. Yeah, I don't know why I bought so many of these. Tasmanian Devil. And there's some stats on the back there, I guess. What's up? I can't tell, like, the back. I think you're supposed to put these together and it forms like a big comic strip or something, bro. I don't know. Something like that. There's Daffy. Another Daffy. A Bugs. You know, I really relished this game. Okay, Rabbit, say your prayers. This guy always reminded me of Macho Man Randy Savage, both in height and, I don't know, craziness. It's kind of a joke with the height thing, but not really. I don't know what the hell that is. There's Porky on the back. Blop. See, the first card had stats on the back, but the other ones just have another comic on the back, so I don't know, bro. Oh yeah, this is 552. And this is card 549, so I don't know, bro. It's weird. It's a weird set of cards. That's for sure. Mighty Angelo. Okay. There's Porky. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, never mind. look like they were taken directly from an episode or like a movie, Looney Tunes movie or something. There's Pepe Le Pew, another Daffy. I don't know what that guy is. Some bro. I guess that's Tasmanian Devil. Used to look different. Oh, there's Sylvester. Another Daffy. Porky. Daffy. And Wile E. Coyote. It's nice to see that he has stats on the back. And Sylvester and his kid, Sly, I don't know what his kid's name is. Son, that's his name, Son. The old Slider. And, there's, what's his name? Foghorn Leghorn. Guess he's the announcer. Wait, there's two Porkies. I don't know, bro. None of this has to make sense. Okay, when I said there was some weird cards back then, I wasn't lying. These are Desert Storm, Iraq War Part 1 cards. Pretty weird. When I was a kid, I didn't really, see anything weird about it, but now it's like, like maybe it feels like World War II cards that, teaches people about the war, but the war is still going on. I don't know, it just feels weird to me now, but anyway, there's the F-15 Dual Roll Eagle. I mean, it's pretty cool if you want to see these vehicles and stuff. These are by Topps, second series. 91 it looks like. I believe the war was still going on. I don't know, bro. I don't know, don't fact check me on any of this. I mean, do, but don't hold me against it. This is the power of the tomahawk. This is Patriot, the Scud Interceptor. Gives you some facts on the back there. I like these cards, they're not as glossy as some cards. Some cards are just too glossy. Kind of like it, like this. B-52 Information. Information sounds like information. Just thought about that, but anyway. Lieutenant General Horner, I guess. It's like a card like this, like I don't think kids will know who this guy is or care, but like, okay, yeah, some general dude. Show me the guns and the planes and stuff. Tent City. F-15 Eagle. Hawk Missile. USS, I don't know how you say that, frigate. Sounds like a bad word. F-14 Flies in Formation. Taking off in a F-18. At the controls. Looks like a simulator though. An F-15, F-18 waits to fly. This is a CH-53 helicopter. An F-111 aardvark. And a USS Eisenhower. And finally for the cards, this is another Desert Storm set. This one's by Pro Set. These ones are more lame in my opinion. Military school. Education. They have a card. Education. I mean, education is important and all, but not something I want in a collectible card. United Nations sanctions. And that picture's like from the 60s or something, looks like. Latitude and longitude. Like, okay. Okay, this is better. B-52 Geography, Italy. Okay. I don't know what Venice has to do with the Desert Storm, but bombs. Didn't even tell you what kind of bombs. And Czechoslovakia. Okay, since WrestleMania just passed, I might as well show these. I managed to buy a few old wrestling magazines off of somebody. Maybe I'll do an in-depth look at some of these someday, but anyway, this is a WWF World Wrestling Federation magazine. There you can see Shawn Michaels on the cover. Second installment of Sonny's Killer Calendar. That actually means more now than it did back then. Her Killer Calendar. Too soon, I know. But anyways, Shawn Michaels kicking it with the click. Clicking it with the click, I should have said. I don't know, bro. And it says, Shawn Michaels and his faithful looking to turn the dreams of a boy into the destiny of a man. And this is from April 1996, which that was probably just before WrestleMania 12. I believe he wins the belt off of Bret Hart, of course, setting up on, I don't know if that started their feud, but anyways, it started a motion of events, series of events that culminated in the Montreal Screwjob. And, let's see, printed in USA, and yeah, anyways, that's all the relevant information. And yeah, it makes sense. It's the dreams of a boy, because when you win, it's like a boyhood dream, which Shawn Michaels never liked the boyhood dream thing, apparently, but that was stupid. And yeah, I'll just flip a few pages here, but once again, we'll go into this more in detail. I think they even show the Royal Rumble results in here or something. Oh, nice knee by Triple H. It looks like Triple H. Not modern Triple H, but Okay. Some classic stuff, but anyway, we'll take a look at that one day, perhaps. And then there is... This one looks cool. Very colorful. It's Pro Wrestling Illustrated 1996 Wrestling Annual 100-page collector's edition featuring 32 pulse-pounding full-color pinups. If a poster makes your pulse pound, then you might want to see a doctor about that. But there you see Hulk Hogan. There you see Macho Man. Speaking of Macho Man, I mentioned it before. Lex Luger, Shawn Michaels, Razor Ramon Diesel, and Bret Hart. And this page is like ripped, but what are you gonna do? Nothing I could do about that. Okay. And then we have Wrestling World magazine. I'm not sure if I've heard of this one, but two huge pull-out posters, the Giant / Goldust. There's Goldust there. There's Shawn Michaels on the cover. Official rankings, ranking the top 50 wrestlers. That'll be interesting to take a look at one day. What year is this from? Did it say? I don't know, probably 96, I guess. Maybe 97, I don't know. I'm forgetting my wrestling timeline here. It's definitely gotta be 96 if he's on the cover. Heartbreak Kid Shawn Michaels proves the Hitman will never win the belt back. Special features: Beast of the East, Bam Bam Bigelow, Showdown in Atlanta, Flair vs. Savage, exclusive, Conspiracy Uncovered, WWF Spy infiltrate WCW. Interesting. Plus, win valuable prizes in our grappling giveaway. Okay. Color Gallery 7 action pinups. And you see Kevin Nash there. Cool. So, yeah, looking forward to checking these ones out one day. Alright, I can't have a show and tell video without something to do with Transformers. doesn't look like how they do in the cartoons, more like the toys. It's really cool, kind of looks like CG, but not. I don't really know how they did this artwork back then, but it's pretty cool. I have a lot of memories of this and just staring at, all the Transformers here. We have Optimus Prime, of course, with the Autobot symbol on his hand, which he doesn't usually have, and that doesn't really look like his gun, but it's okay. We have Starscream over here. We have Prowl. That looks like Sunstreaker, whatever, I forget now. Trailbreaker. That looks like Brawn. Is that his name, Brawn? I think so. Then there's just some generic people here. That looks like another. Maybe that's Blue Streak. I'm kind of blanking now, but okay. There's Soundwave with Laserbeak coming out there, and we have Ravage, and we have another Ravage, and we have another. Oh no, maybe that's Buzzsaw. That's probably Buzzsaw there. And then we have some more Seekers and whatnot. But anyways, there's Bumblebee. I'm not sure that is from here. That kind of looks like a Dinobot, but I don't know what that. That's Sideswipe. Or is that says? I don't know. Whatever. Bottom line is, really cool puzzle. I would do this on the channel, but it would take a really long time. So, but yeah, when I finish this, I'll probably hang it up on my wall or something. It's really cool. Somehow I'll figure it out. And we have this guy here. It's a GoBot. If you don't know what that is, it's basically they're like competitors to Transformers at the time. Never really took off all that much, but they had some cool toys. And this is like a fridge magnet. You can see there's a fridge magnet on the back. Clock or watch or whatever you want to call it. You can see the screen there. I'm sure it needs a new battery, but it's pretty cool. It has a nice weight to it, probably because of the magnet. And it almost feels like one of those fidget device thingies. Just nice to like have in your hand, you know what I mean? I thought they transform this thing. Something like this. I'm not really sure. I don't even know where this came from, to be honest. I just kind of found it with my old Transformers and stuff. I think you go like this or something. Come on, bud. Come on, buddy. There we go. Turn the head backwards. Gotta be gentle with these old things. Something like that. Like that. Something like that. Pretty cool. Like these nice little watch Transformers I always found fascinating. I used to have other ones that I do remember owning, but I don't remember where this came from. But I'm not complaining. It's a nice thing to have. Alright, next up. Alright, and finally I'm gonna show some of these old rap / hip hop CDs, whatever you want to call it. These are mostly my brother's, but I feel like, what the hell, I'll show it. This is Eminem Curtain Call, The Hits. So it's like a best of album, I guess. Let's see the back. The Way I Am, My Name Is, Stand, Lose Yourself. Yeah, it's gotta be a best of album. Pretty good. I like Eminem. Very talented, obviously, but sometimes I feel he raps way too fast. I know that's part of his thing, but it's hard to understand follow along with what he's saying. But it's definitely one of those artists or type of music you have to listen to over and over to get it all, or to get more of it. But then there's Master B, Ghetto D, The Man That Brought You Down South, Hustlers, West Coast Bad Boys, and I'm About It Movie. What? I'm About It Movie, whatever. Yeah, I remember this album a lot. I remember listening to it in my brother's car when he was driving me somewhere, and kind of a funny story, not funny but interesting, is that I remember listening to this shortly after 9/11, and people's patriotism was high, maybe overly high, but it was high. And I remember hearing the first song, Ghetto D. D refers to dope, and the song is literally about the guy. I guess it's Master P. I don't know who's rapping in that one, but he's rapping about how to make a certain substance, and he goes into full detail. And I remember kind of being shocked at the time, but also thinking, and it's kind of silly, but it was almost a source of pride. Like, wow, you know, here we can rap about anything we want, or we could sing about anything we want. I don't know, it's just kind of silly in hindsight, but that's one of my memories of this album. There you see the track list here. Then we have DMX, Flesh of My Flesh, Blood of My Blood. Definitely a troubled individual, but he had some good songs, there's no doubt about that. Another DMX here. This is And Then There Was X. Let's go through these quick. Lil Jon and the East Side Boys, Kings of Crunk. I don't remember any songs off of this one specifically, but I'm sure I would if I heard them. Lil Jon and the East Side Boys, Crunk Juice. I remember when crunk was a thing. Do people still say that? I don't know, bro. Then we got some Tupac, Greatest Hits. Now this is a classic. Tupac, California Love, featuring Dr. Dre, baby. What a class! This is the single, but what a hit this was, man. Listening back to this now, it still brings back those memories. It's still a banger, as the kids say. This is Bow Wow, Wanted. Well, this is not rap, but Boys to Men, the remix collection, I guess. I don't know. Everyone knows at least one Boys to Men song, whether they know it or not, if you know what I mean. Another classic album, Doggy Style, from Snoop Dogg, of course. Beware of Dog. There you see Snoop Dogg there. This guy looks like from Beavis and Butthead. What's that guy's name? Mr. Anderson or something? But classic album. This one was disappointing. The Dogfather, Snoop Doggy Dogg. I remember not liking this album. Just not nearly as fun as Doggy Style. And then finally, NWA, Greatest Hits, Ice Cube, MC Ren, Eazy-E, Yella, and Dr. Dre. The World's Most Dangerous Group includes previously unreleased material. This is a classic album. Not everything aged so well on this, but, you know, still a great album. Alright guys, I'm going to end the video there. I hope you enjoyed this random retro, and I'll see you guys next time. Take